Why I failed at dropshipping, what my learnings are, and maybe you can draw your own learnings so you can avoid some of those mistakes. I started in March 2024 with a mentorship from Samuel Ecom, or Samuel Singh is his legal name. Why did I pick him, or why did I pick a mentorship? A mentorship that costs $4,000. I was missing was a hands-on what to do. Like, you see this ad, just copy them, translate into your language, and also get direct feedback from somebody who is actually already there. I followed the Twitter e-commerce space for some time and heard, okay, there are a lot of frauds, and so I tried to avoid those. Wanted to avoid just courses that were on paper, maybe a video I watch and that's the whole course, but I wanted a one-on-one mentorship with a real feedback. Also promised that there is a 15K profit guarantee, and I thought, okay, he seems legitimate. I watched some of his videos, trustworthy. He built a community around himself, and I thought, okay, let's go for it. He seemed the most trustworthy, and the 15K profit guarantee seemed pretty legitimate, and I thought, okay, let's go for it. But as soon as I got in, I got immediately disappointed because it was not a one-on-one mentorship with him, but another guy. One guy, he coached himself and he just did around 10K days revenue, so he was a little bit new and it was not the same relationship. I thought, okay, I will sign up and have a one-on-one mentorship with a guy who does this for 3-4 years already, who has some very good experience, and for that 4K would be 100% worth it. But then I just got an inexperienced guy thrown at me, and yeah, this was a little bit disappointing, but okay, let's go for it. I tried, and the framework is that you just copy a landing page from somebody, their ads, and translate it into your language, and then launch it with a $100 CBO. See if you get sales. If you get sales and are profitable, then you scale it further. If not, then you kill it and move on. And it's around that you test one product per day. For that, this was pretty good. But the mentorship I picked was in the end not that good because they recommended a lot of idiotic and stupid products. Products that you just get you a hard time uploading to Facebook, like dark spot removers, or a bracelet that helps yourself cure diabetes, or creams that help you lose weight. Yes, it's okay. You can argue that helps get closer to the actual goal, and maybe this product doesn't help for now, but at least this stays at the top of the mind from the customer, so they can next time think again of this and approach better solutions. Being able to test these idiotic products, you need a Facebook setup with 6 profiles. You get into the mentorship, and then you need to buy those 6 profiles, which cost you around 400 euros. Then you need an agency ad account. I got a bad agency recommended at the beginning. I had to pay 10% of my ad spend just for that guy so I can run my ads. And I figured out later I actually can just use my own Facebook profile and verify it, and then I can spend around 1,000 euros. And your goal shouldn't be to be a dropshipping forever. Your goal is to find a product with dropshipping that you can scale, and then to start buying in bulk, brand it, and continue onward like this. And on the side, you can still test other dropshipping products and find new winners. But your goal is always to find a winner that you can brand, because this way your costs lower, you get repurchases, and you build a lasting value. A lot of dropshippers forget that a brand has a real value. A dropshipping business can be sold for around 2x of your profits. It's very low to sell a dropshipping business. But as soon as you have a brand, you can start sell it for the multiple of your profit of 6 to 7. It depends, of course, where you sell it. and what product you have and how hard it's scaling. It's much more valuable. You can build a team around it. You can build a real structure that is legitimate. You can invest in email remarketing. You can invest in quality videos that get rewatched and rewatched, and you build a community that goes on and buys further from you. And this is very important. Also, I got stupid comments from that low figure coach I had. He recommended. He said to me like, "Yeah, the comment section doesn't matter on Facebook in your Facebook ads," and this is like the most stupid thinking you can have. It 100% matters because Facebook is an engagement platform. That means that the more a customer or a user engages with your ad, the more it gets pushed. And if the customer sees your ad, goes into the comment section and sees, okay, this product doesn't work, I don't want it, you didn't ship to me, or the package is too small, whatever. This is a big objection to buying your product in the end. And you need to filter those, and you need to filter your comments, delete maybe some, and while Facebook doesn't like if you delete comments, but you should control the Facebook comment section. I also know some other guys that create tension or starting the ad, they go then with other profiles into the comment section and write some polarizing comments on which other users will jump on and discuss, and this can really allow your ad to scale because it just creates engagement. The Facebook sees, okay, the people like this content, we're gonna lower your cost of running this, and it does give you more customers. And yeah, this was the process of just testing these products, and I just got so many bad products recommended to test. Products I couldn't run because Facebook declined them. Then products where I built in, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours a landing page, the ads, the translated ads, and then the guy said, no, I think it's too saturated, you shouldn't test it. What? I just built this fucking page and you tell me I shouldn't test it? How much does a test cost? 40 euros, and I shouldn't test it now? So this was a lot of wasteful investment, and I didn't feel ever that that guy, my coach, was really looking for my success. He had his own stuff, his own business. Why should he care about me? He just went into my client chat, wrote like one minute some feedback, and that was it. Instead of what would be really valuable, the guy I actually paid for this job, Samuel Ecom, who looks at my landing page and qualitatively assesses it. Okay, look at this, look at this, look at this. And after 10 tests, I get a winner, and not testing 100 products and not getting a winner at all. I was running in the Dutch market, Netherlands and Belgium, and this was the process the Samuel Ecom recommended, because in the Netherlands and Belgium you have ID and bank contact, and these payment methods don't allow refunds. So you don't fuck your Stripe account up at the beginning and have more time to just gain experience and then start into other countries. But it was definitely a language barrier because I translated everything with ChatGPT, and the Dutch market is already competitive. For me, it would have been better to start in the German market, run with the classical PayPal, credit card, and Klarna, and I just have the language advantage. I don't get these general messages from ChatGPT. I can engage the customer much more with my copywriting. So this was a big mistake from me, instead of maybe trying my market where I am the strongest in. And Germany is also much larger. It has 80 million customers, and Austria, including it, has again 9 million customers. So in total, you have 90 million customers instead of in the Dutch market, I think 40 million people. I was testing bad products where the coach said, no, don't test them. We had a client success sheet where I was putting in my products to test, and the coach would approve them. And the coach didn't approve a lot of products because he was like, no, this won't work. And after researching more and more products and going into the Facebook ad library with some products, I saw this is the product I told you I want to test, and you said don't test it. And 2 weeks later, I saw that another guy just recently launched that product and had incredible success with it. And this wasn't just one time, it was 2, 3, 4 times. No, really 4, 5, 6 times, a lot more often, which made me also very pissed that I was listening to his advice. We also were testing just products in the range of $30, 30, 40, $50, which was also bad because I also saw other people who were running with products for $70, $80, $90 and were very successful. They scaled their ads to, I was looking in the ad library on the reach metric, and I saw, okay, that guy scaled his ad to 600,000 views. So incredibly successful. While I failed at it, I made around 40K revenue, 40, 50K revenue, and just lost money. I lost 4K with the mentorship, then the agency ad fees, the Facebook setup, and spending money on the Facebook ads. And I found around 4 profitable products. I could get some profit back in, but in the end I was testing so many products that were unprofitable, and all this testing money I had to give Facebook. And so in the end I couldn't get profitable and said, okay, let's shut this down. I was then testing a little bit in Sweden and Germany, but not very extensively, so I could really see if that market works. In Sweden currently it goes wild, would be a wild west for the e-commerce industry, also for dropshippers and e-commerce owners. And I was just testing a few products, but my testing money now is on the limit. I don't have any more. I either need to get a new job and have again new testing money, buying the content route, just creating content to watch content like this, but also very popular content on streets with interviews you're gonna see on this channel soon. Recapping, I was listening to the wrong advice. It certainly helped me get from 0 to 1 in dropshipping. I got suppliers recommended. I got encouraged to test products by ripping the creatives. I was too scared for that myself. I was like thinking, okay, what if Facebook catches me or the brand owner catches me? But there is little to no risk at all in doing this. Maybe the original brand owner catches you, you get a DMCA, and that's it, and maybe pay, I don't know, 500 euros, but it barely happens. Unfortunately, I was listening too long on the advice of that guy because this mentorship was about 3 months long, and I should have quit this mentorship much sooner. Around 1 month in, I should have said, okay, no, I'm not listening to your advice anymore. I want a refund and buy. This isn't what we agreed on. Because on the sales page from this Samuel Singh, he clearly says it's a one-on-one mentorship with me and my coaches, or with me and my colleagues, something like that. But the main sales line is 15K profit, and it's a mentorship with me. It was at the beginning with him, but he later changed it that he could just extend his mentorship and get more people in. And so he onboarded coaches who would be responsible for the dropshipping course clients. But I otherwise heard from 2 guys. I was with 2 guys in contact that got successful with it. One guy was from Germany. I was talking with him in German, and he was previously in the German market, and he had some tax questions on how to lower his tax expenses. So he went into the mentorship so he can figure out how he can lower his tax expenses. But the coach actually, or the Samuel, actually didn't help him. He just onboarded him into the course and showed him on the funnel dropshipping method, told him, okay, you need to reach 2K days so I can show you on how to lower your tax expenses. So his main objective with lowering his tax expenses were dismissed, and he just had to start anew in the Dutch market. Just regularly updated me on his milestones, and he's currently at, I think, 5K days, something like this. So he just went onward. Then he also told me he quit the Dutch market because it was too competitive and it just went to his head. He went back to Germany and Sweden, other countries also. Sweden, then he first found his main massive winner with around 500 ad spend and bringing in 1.5K revenue or something like that. And a second guy from Ukraine, he was very new, very young, 21 years old, and had no previous experience. But somehow the coaches said, yeah, or the one coach I also had, he said, yeah, he makes such good funnels and he doesn't see success. And there was this suspicion that we had a bad agency where we spent around, I was spending 10% at the beginning on ad spend fees, and that this agency was bad and didn't give us good results. And as soon as that Ukrainian guy switched to the new agency, he found a few winners, and one winner where it completely went crazy. I think he spent 300 euros in ad spend and made 1.5K revenue or 2K days. And then I later wrote with him, and he said that he found a second one with another similar metric where he spent 300-400 euros and made 1.5 to 2K in revenue. So very good results in the Dutch market. So it's completely achievable still, and it's just interesting that I couldn't get those results, and it's a little bit discouraging, of course. But and now I want to focus myself on products I can either produce myself, because I can then go on the content route much more, where I show, okay, the behind the scenes and how it goes on. And this is also very valuable content and good sales content. And the second one is trying the marketing agency route.